Welcome to another edition of Mike on MMA. Today, I'm going to be reviewing UFC on Fox 8. It was free on Fox, and there was only 4 fights. Lots of commercials. Fucking hate commercials. But first fight was Liz Carmouche versus Jessica Andrade. And it was actually a really good fight, but Liz Carmouche just took her to the ground and just smashed her. It was a face smashing. All she did was just sit on top of her and just beat the hell out of her. She was a little, Liz was just a girl-rilla. Stupid nickname. But she really enforced it. She kept her on the ground and just pretty much pounded her face in. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a struggle, but hey, it was Jessica Andrade. First fight in the UFC, so a lot of times they get the UFC jitters. You know, it's a lot bigger format than where she's used to fighting. And yeah, so that was just a TKO. I mean, it came to the point where Herb Dean just saw enough and he had to stop it because it wasn't going anywhere. She was mounted and just was punching her face. Either it would go from full mount to full back mount, and it was just a smashing. So, I mean, it was a good fight, but Jessica's got a little bit more to work on before going anywhere else. Now, the fight number 2, which was Robbie Lawler versus Bobby Voelker. Robbie Lawler looked amazing in this fight. He just picked him apart the whole entire time. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a brawl, but Bobby Voelker had nothing for Robbie Lawler. Robbie Lawler's a lot more experienced, but man, he looked like a champion in there. He just went in and just smashed him, picked him apart. Looked like he didn't even get hit once. It was a nice knockout too. And then we move on to the co-main event, which was Rory and MacDonald, Jake Ellenberger. You could probably hear my dog crying in the background. I don't care. But everybody thought that this was going to be a good fight. I thought this was going to be a good fight. Rory MacDonald's a beast. He's very technical. You got Jake Ellenberger, who is the juggernaut. He likes to just go in and smash everybody. Knocks out a lot of people. Was probably the most boring fight on the entire card, including the undercard, including the prelims, everything. This fight was just boring. It was Rory Mac keeping him away with the jab. Now, okay, people are judging it like he's the next GSP. He was doing just like GSP does. They're out of the same camp and everything, but GSP is a lot more exciting than that. He at least, I think he was just, he was too worried about getting knocked out. Sometimes if you're worried about getting knocked out, you're not going to go full force and leave yourself out there. That's stupid. He won the fight. I mean, it was an intelligent fight for him, but he got hit with a lot of critics on this. But he still got the W, so oh well. I mean, it's the fight game. You need to win. That's all you need is wins. So what did he do? He went out there and won. So, I mean, you can criticize him all you want, but he still got the win. Jake Ellenberger, I think he's more to blame because especially the last round, the first 2 rounds, he was just picked apart, really. The last round, he should have went out there and he should have been swinging for the fences. He should have just left nothing, If you get knocked out, you get submitted, whatever. Oh, well, at least he left it out on the table instead of just sitting back and just... He almost looked, not scared, but it looked like he just had nothing for him. And then moving on to the main event, we got Mighty Mouse versus John Moraga. Now, everybody knew that this was going to be a fast-paced fight just because they're the 125-pounders flyweights. Now, that's just little guys. Mighty Mouse is probably, like, the fastest guy in the UFC. John Moraga looks like he's like, what's up, dog? I'm a little pumped. I don't know. Watching the little build-up for it, he makes it seem like, he's such a thug, but it makes me laugh because he's just a little guy. I'm not making fun of him, but, well, kind of am, because he's just a little tiny guy. What's up, dog? What's side? From West Phoenix or whatever he's from. But, anyways, it was exactly how I thought it was going to be. It was Mighty Mouse running circles around John Moraga, taking him down at will, which John Moraga is more of a higher class wrestler, but MMA wrestling's different. So Mighty Mouse just took him down at will, just beat the hell out of him pretty much the entire time. John Moraga had nothing for Mighty Mouse. This division, there's not enough people in this division. I think they need to add more people or something, because Mighty Mouse is just running through everybody. Nobody has anything for Mighty Mouse. It's either a a very good decision, or he, like this fight, submitted John Moraga in the last round. I thought it was going to go all 5 rounds. I thought it was going to be another decision, because Mighty Mouse seems to get a lot of decisions. But, I mean, he's a 125-pounder. I'm sure he's strong, but I'm sure he doesn't have too much of knockout power. And he doesn't train a lot of jiu-jitsu. So, or at least I read that. He said he's like a white belt in jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but I believe I read that somewhere. Probably on mixedmartialarts.com, the underground forum. But he's not that. But when you're in, he just uses his wrestling. He said he uses his wrestlings to get him into the positions, and then there you go. He submitted him armbar, and it was in the 5th round. I think he only had like a minute left, and I was on top of my game on this one. I was 100% correct on all my picks, and some of them I actually picked the round and the finish. Like Robbie Lawler versus Bobby Voelker, I said round 2 knockout. The Rory MacDonald fight, I said that it was going to be a decision, Rory MacDonald. Mighty Mouse, I thought it was going to be a decision, but I was right that he won. But I didn't pick anything for Liz Carmouche and Jessica Andrade. But, man, this fight was just like, it's almost like watching a fight on fast forward, because they're just moving around so fast, and they're just like, and, yeah, it's crazy. Mighty Mouse, he throws like punches and kicks so fast. It's just like, Bruce Lee would be very proud of him, because man, is he fast, and he uses all of his size. You know, he's 5'3", but he moves around that ring like a 4-footer. He moves around like a little 20-pound kid who can run on freaking ADD. It was a very good event. I mean, a lot of people are bitching and complaining. Everybody bitches. Everybody bitches about every event. I think it was actually a very good event. The only fight that was a little disappointing was Rory MacDonald and Jake Ellenberger, but hey, not every fight's going to be great. And that's all to it, really. I mean, what are you going to do? Alright, well, I guess I'm done for this week. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.